Hello, climber, and welcome back to Base Camp. I'm so glad you accepted your permission to pause last week. We got anchored into the head, your rational planner, to clear the static and conduct a gentle review of your year. But a planner, even a clear one, is useless without an engine. The head gives you the strategy, but the heart provides the fuel. It is the core of your courage and the seat of your purpose. This week, we're diving into the heart aspect of our 3H approach. We're taking this time now because when January comes, your dedicated work to achieve productivity, prosperity, and play will only be sustainable if your engine is healthy. When you looked back at the last 11 months, you likely found some storms you weathered and maybe a few detours too. For high achievers, there is a natural tendency to judge those moments as failures. We compare our messy reality to the curated highlight reels of our peers and begin to doubt our own path. When we do this, our past becomes heavy baggage, something that weighs us down instead of lighting the way. Let me play devil's advocate for a moment. The straight line is a myth. On any real mountain, the straight line leads to sheer walls or off dangerous cliffs. The winding path is the only way up. This is why we must release the feelings and thoughts that equate detours with mistakes. The hard work at Base Camp is about finding the courage to accept your unique journey and realizing that acceptance is not resignation, it is compassionate, clear-eyed ownership. The 3H approach works because the heart is the engine that fuels the head's direction. When you own your story with all its winding tours, tough lessons, and unique timing, your heart finds coherence. Every challenge you overcame and every moment you felt drained or alive is data. That is the detailed, personalized map that only you possess. My own experience summiting Kilimanjaro at 60 after a failed attempt 10 years earlier taught me this. The perceived detours on the trail were the exact acclimatization I needed for the summit. If I had rushed straight up, which I couldn't have done anyway, I wouldn't have made it yet again. So remember this. Your winding path is part of your map. The map shows you where you have been, where the dangers lie, and where your strengths are rooted. The heart gives you the courage to approach that map with compassion. So, how do we turn baggage into future fuel? Well, here are your 3 steps. Number 1, acknowledge the ascent. That's the lesson. Think of one detour from this past year and ask, what did this moment teach me about my capacity? This shifts the memory from baggage into fuel. Number 2, practice gratitude, and this is the resilience. Revisit the 60-second heart map moment. Focus on your heart area and breathe in appreciation, not for outcomes, but for the grit you showed in the climb. This builds immediate coherence. And number 3, find your voice, and that's the truth. The greatest courage is speaking from your truth, speaking your truth. Your unique definition of productivity and play is your truth. Trust your map, not theirs. This is the hard work. By accepting the map of your unique journey, you prepare to take action that is truly aligned with your purpose. Next week, we move to the final piece, the hands. We'll explore how to use play, not as a reward, or not just as a reward, but as a strategic tool for alignment to make your actions more effective. But remember, the hands can only build what the head has planned and the heart has fueled. Let me say that again. I want you to remember, the hands can only build what the head has planned and the heart has fueled. Rest your heart in acceptance this week, and I'll see you for the final part of our strategic pause.